What is up, duelists? It's Chaotic Neutral, and we're coming at you now with the combo tutorial for the Superheavy Samurai deck we were talking about in the last video. And we're going to show you step-by-step combos for both of the lock plays. First one is a warm card combo that can get you into a barrier statue lock. And the second is a 2-card combo that can get you to the infamous Calamity lock. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And before we get started, I want to send a special shout out to WYRMGANGTCG. They're who I got the idea from for the barrier statue lock combo from. You know, I saw the Calamity lock combo being talked about pretty much everywhere, but they were the only ones talking about the barrier statue lock. So special thank you and shout out to them. So let's go ahead and get to it. So for this one, it's a 1-card combo. All you need is either Motorbike or Wakaushi to get into it. If you start with Motorbike, you'll use that to get into your Wakaushi. If you start with your Wakaushi, when your Soul Piercer goes to the grave for the synchro off entrainment, just make sure to use that to get your Motorbike, and then your Motorbike to get your next piece. But anyway, here we go. So we'll start with our Motorbike. We'll use Motorbike effect discard in order to bring our Wakaushi to hand. We'll go ahead and scale Wakaushi. Then we use Wakaushi's effect, pendulum effect, that allows us to scale Binky direct from the deck, and then to special summon the Wakaushi. So after that, we'll use Binky's effect that allows us to search for a Super Heavy Samurai Soul. Since we control a Super Heavy, we'll use that to get to our Soul Piercer. We'll normal summon the Soul Piercer, and then we'll Synchro 8 to go into our Tilting Entrainment. And then we'll do Chain 1 Soul Piercer, Chain 2 Entrainment. Entrainment's effect will special back our Wakaushi. And of course, since it is a pendulum monster coming from the top of the extra deck, we do have to put it in the extra monster zone. And then Soul Piercer will allow us to, since it was sent to the graveyard, will allow us to search for a Super Heavy Samurai card, and we'll use that to get to Soul Peacemaker. We'll use Soul Peacemaker's effect in hand, equipping it to Wakaushi. Then we use Soul Peacemaker's other effect, tributing what it's equipped to, in order to special summon one from deck, and that'll be our Super Heavy Samurai Scales. We use Scales' effect to special one back from the deck, and that'll be our Soul Piercer. We will link 2 with those in order to link summon link 2, Gear Ballista. And we'll do Chain 1 Ballista, Chain 2 Soul Piercer. Soul Piercer will bring us our wagon to hand, and then Ballista will bring us our box to hand. Box effect, when it comes to hand, allows us to search for our General Coral, and we'll go ahead and scale our General Coral. And then we'll link summon link 2 with our Ballista and Entrainment to go into link 2, Cleaver Genius. And then from here, we'll go ahead and, if I had a nickel for every time I forgot pendulums go to the top of the extra deck, well, I'd be able to buy 3 copies of Bonfire. So, but anyway, so we'll go ahead and pendulum summon our Wakaushi from the extra deck. Of course, happen to go to one of those link arrows, and then also our box and our wagon, which make sure to put that in attack position. So we'll chain 1 Genius, chain 2 Wagon. Wagon effect to change position. Genius effect, since 2 were summoned to its link arrows at the same time, allows us to search for a level 5 or higher monster, which will be our Regulus. And we'll go ahead and special the Regulus by targeting monster in our machine in our graveyard and equipping it to him. And that will be our Soul Piercer. So we'll use Wagon's effect, shifting it back to attack position in order to get a Super Heavy Samurai Soul. That'll be our Soul Gaia booster. We'll go ahead and equip our Soul Gaia booster to Wagon, and then we'll go ahead and use booster's other effect to special summon it, and then we'll overlay with these to go into Gallant Granite. Next, we will synchro summon level 8 with our Wakaushi and our box in order to go into Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon. Use Excel's effect, special level 2 tuner from Graveyard. That'll be our motorbike. And then we'll use Motorbike's effect, or no, we won't use the effect this time. We'll use Motorbike as a tuner with Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon to Synchro 10 into our Baron de Fleur. We'll use Gallant Grandis effect, detaching 1, in order to search for our Barrier Statue of the Drought and bring it to hand. And we use Baron de Fleur's effect to pop Soul Piercer effect to search and to get our Super Heavy Samurai Stealthy. Then we'll special the Stealthy. And then we'll link 3 with these to go into Ra 10, the Heavenly General. And then from there, we'll pass turn. And on our opponent's standby phase, Ra 10's effect will activate since one of its link arrows is pointing to a rock monster. If we have a rock monster that's level 4 or lower in our hand, which we do, we can special summon it to its other link zone. So we'll special out our Barrier Statue to Drought, and this will lock both us and our opponent into only special summoning Earth monsters. Plus we get a couple Omni Gates here. So that is combo number 1 with the Barrier Statue lock. And again, a special thank you and shout out to WYRMGANGTCG for this one. And next up, we will go into the Calamity lock. Alright, so for the Calamity lock combo we're going to be doing, it's a 2-card combo. First off, you'll need either Motorbike or Wakaushi. And for the second piece, what you'll want to see in your hand is either Soul Piercer, Soul Peacemaker, or Super Heavy Samurai Stealthy. But let's go ahead and get into it. So of course we'll start Motorbike, discard, in order to search, that'll get us our Wakaushi. We scale Wakaushi, use Wakaushi's Pendulum effect to direct scale our Binky, and then special back out, and then special out the Wakaushi. Use Binky, search Soul Piercer, normal Soul Piercer, Synchro 8 for entrainment, chain 1 entrainment, chain 2 Soul Piercer. Soul Piercer will search for our Soul Peacemaker, and then entrainment will special summon out the Wakaushi. Sorry, we should have done that in reverse order. Oh well. And for here too, let's say that we had our Stealthy in our hand. So we'll special out. We'll use our Stealthy's effect to special it out. Then we will Synchro 12 in order to go into Crimson Dragon, and we'll just leave him right there for right now. And of course, we still will not be using Wakaushi's effect to bring it back to the pendulum scale. So it'll stay on the top of the extra deck still. Go ahead and equip our Soul Peacemaker to our Stealthy. Peacemaker effect attribute to get our scales. Scales effect to special our Soul Piercer from the graveyard. Link 2 to our Ancient Gear Ballista. Chain 1 Ballista, chain 2 Soul Piercer. Soul Piercer will get us our wagon, and Ballista will get us our box. Box effect, when it comes to hand, will get us our coral. Then we'll go ahead, scale our coral. Now we don't have a means of getting to our Cleaver Genius, but that is okay. So we're gonna go ahead and pendulum summon Wakaushi from our extra deck, and then also box and wagon from hand. Wagon effect, go to defense. Wagon effect, go back to attack in order to search us out Super Heavy Samurai Soul, which will be our Soul Gaia booster. Booster effect to equip to wagon. Booster effect special back out. Then we'll go ahead and overlay to go into our Springen's Merrymaker. We'll overlay with that to go into our Gigantic Champion Sargus. We use Sargus's effect in order to search us a Therion. That'll be our Therion King Regulus. And then we can go ahead and scale with our Regulus. And we'll go ahead and use our Regulus effect to target and equip Soul Piercer, special summon it out. We'll Synchro 8 in order to go into Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon, Excel Effect to get back our Motorbike from the graveyard, then Motorbike Effect targeting itself to make it level 4, then Synchro 12 to go into our Superheavy Samurai Brave Masahiro, and then from there, there's nothing more we really need to be able to do, so we'll go ahead and pass to our opponent. And then immediately when they go into draw phase, we'll use Crimson Dragon's Quick Effect targeting Masahiro to send it back to the extra deck, and then to special summon a Dragon Synchro monster of the same level, which will of course be our King Calamity. Use Calamity's effect on Synchro Summon to prevent our opponent from activating any effects. So that is both lock plays. So thank you for sticking with us, reviewing this video. Once again, special shout out and thank you to WYRMGANGTCG for the barrier statue play. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, happy dueling.